Hello everyone and welcome back to year 4 of my yearly interview. This interview is similar to the Billie Eilish Vanity Fair interview. I'll put it up in the corner if you want to watch that as well, just to kind of see my progression as the years on YouTube, which this year I haven't been on YouTube much, but that's okay. Yes, if you're wondering, my hair is wet, so that's why it looks darker. As the video progresses, it probably will look a little bit lighter. And this year I'm finally wearing earrings. I have had my ears pierced the entire time I've done this. This is just the first year I've actually worn earrings. Okay, so as in all of my videos, I'm wearing the same t-shirt. And it's also very cloudy outside and I'm using natural lighting. And we're at a slightly different angle than last year, so you can see the background is a little bit different. But let's get started. I'm excited. So the first question is, what is your name? My name is Sadie Ann. 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 And the next question is, what is the date today? Today's date is Friday, January 13th, 2023. January 13th, 2024. Monday, January 13th, 2025. Today is Tuesday, January 13th, 2026. How old are you? I'm 16 years old. And I am 17 years old. I am 18 years old. I am 19 years old. How are you feeling today? Feeling okay today. Pretty good, I would say. I have a bunch of stuff that I need to do later today, so I'm ready to be productive. Not bad. I have a good amount of chores to do again. And it is 10 a.m. right now, which is not early, but here, waking up at like 8 o'clock, 9:30 sometimes, it really gets me. So I'm feeling a little tired. What year are you in school? I am a junior in high school. I'm a senior in high school. I am a freshman in college. I am a sophomore in college. What's your favorite class you're taking? Favorite class I'm taking is my photo class. AP Studio Art, the history of the American culture. I actually really enjoyed math this past semester. Let me pull up my schedule from last semester because I don't remember. Let me look. My favorite class was probably engineering economics, which I took it kind of early and it was so much fun. It was such a good class and I enjoyed it so much. Like, probably the best professor I've ever had in college. How many followers do you have on Instagram? 9 Instagram followers. 11 or 10, I don't know exactly. I actually deleted my official Instagram. 0. As I mentioned in last year's video, I deactivated that Instagram account. I don't even post on my personal Instagram. Like, I have no reason to make a new Instagram. I don't want to do it myself. It feels like a chore to me, so I don't do it. How many subscribers do you have on YouTube? 76. 121 subscribers. 125 subscribers. Well, let's check. I have 142 subscribers. And this year, I only posted 7 times. Or this past year, I posted 7 videos. What is a goal you have for next year? To work on myself some more. Play the guitar. And I have not learned how to play guitar. I still really want to learn. I want to travel a little bit more. Finding balance in my life, I guess. Okay, so apparently in past years I've said I wanted to learn how to play guitar. I have not done that. So me, okay. School's been very time consuming. It kind of takes up my entire life. Well, next year I will have moved into my first place that's my place. I signed a lease for fall of 2026. So my goal is to have that feel like home and be really nice, and also make sure my car still works. And I'm excited for next year to focus more on education and my future, as in jobs, and still like to be into horse things. What advice would you give yourself a year from now? Be true to yourself. Don't let people push your boundaries. I don't really have an answer for that. I mean, my life is going to be so much different next year at this time, so I don't know. So keep going. You're almost halfway there, you know. Hopefully you found out exactly what you want to do. Start figuring stuff out earlier. Don't procrastinate. Let's go with something not cliche and say, ooh, some advice. Wear some more clothes that you actually like that are comfortable. Keep reading because it's making you a little bit more smart. That's not even smart. I'm not too sure. I can't think of anything right now. Maybe we'll come back to it. I don't know if we've done that in the past. What do you want to say to yourself in a year? You move. You finally move. Keep sticking with it, although it's really frustrating. Push through. High school's almost done, man. Like, ooh. Keep pushing through and I don't know. Okay. You passed Chem 2. That's the first thing I would say, because that class was the hardest class I've ever taken in college, period. I will not be retaking it. I will be taking that C on my transcript. I really don't care. I passed. That's the one class that I really like. Anyway, I passed Chem and I actually did really well this past semester. Like, this past semester was my best one yet. And I also met some really great friends. Stick with it. Like, you're doing fine. Obviously, I'm in the future, so I know. But, like, you did fine. What's your favorite movie? My favorite movie of all time is probably Perks of Being a Wallflower. Say Perks of Being a Wallflower. Of course, I love, like, Deadpool. All-time favorite is Perks of Being a Wallflower. I mean, I've really been in, like, a Transformers thing recently. All-time favorite, Perks of Being a Wallflower is really good. I bet I've said that in the past before. I can't remember. Kind of segueing off of that, recent movies that I saw, Zootopia 2. I know I saw it super late, I don't really care, but I was surprised. I really liked it. And then some of the trailers that I saw in the theater, those look so good. So I think this is gonna be a good movie year. What's your favorite TV show? 13 Reasons Why. And with an E is like all-time fave. And with an E, New Girl. And with an E, New Girl. Right now, Suits. I actually started it when I started winter break. Probably NCIS. I've watched so many seasons because this was back like in the fall. I was like, I'm gonna watch every single episode of NCIS ever. So I watched like 10 seasons of NCIS. I just throughout the whole fall. That was just like in one semester. That's kind of embarrassing. I watched that much TV. Oh my gosh, New Girl is so good. That's probably one of my favorite like sitcoms. NCIS is probably my favorite right now. What's your favorite color? My favorite color right now is purple. My favorite color is purple. My favorite color is purple. Purple. Period. What's your biggest regret? Pushing people away. I do not have an answer for this one. I don't really have many regrets. I can't think of one, so I don't know. My biggest regret is probably stupid decisions, just in general. What country would you love to visit? It's not a country, but I want to go to London so bad. That is like my #1 travel goal. Like, so anywhere. France. I have a friend that lives in Paris and Spain. I really want to go to Spain. I want to visit my friend in France. She lives in Paris, and I also want to visit my friend who lives in London, England. So I'd love to go to both of those. They both live there for, they've been there for like 1.5 years now, and I think they have like 1.5 years left still. So how would you define your style in 3 words? Lazy, sweatpants, comfortable. Comfy, carefree, cute. Comfy pants. I guess that's it. I don't really have another one. Comfy, repetitive, kinda lazy. I don't know. I have been wearing a lot more jeans and like real clothing, so it's been better this past year, but still, like, I just wear like t-shirts and sweatpants most days. How's your room? It doesn't have anything done. I love my room. We added the built-in and the desk. It's amazing. I don't know if you guys can tell. I think I moved my bed compared to last year, which is now behind me, and then like my makeup stuff. Fantastic. I'll do a little like room twirl thing if I remember. It's amazing though. Like, it's really good. How many records do you own? I think I have around 30 at this point. I don't even know. I'm gonna have to count and I'll put it somewhere on the screen or something, but I have over 50, maybe 60. So I just counted all my records and I wrote them down. Of 12 inches, I have 70, I have 1 10-inch and 14 7-inches with a total of 85. Actually, add another one, I have 86. I have another one at college. Let me go count, I'll be back. We're back and I counted. So for my 12 inches, I have 85. For 10 inches, I have 2. For 7 inches, I have 23. For a total of 110. I don't know what it was last year, but this year I know it hasn't grown that much because I am broke. I am no place to be going out and buying records all the time, which unfortunately I did a lot last year. So like, do I want this or do I want to get a snack? Like, it's more like that kind of thing. What's something you want to know more about? More about records, makeup, and photography.
Playing the guitar. I want to learn how to play the guitar.
Playing guitar and piano. Just getting back into musical instruments. Film photography. Horses. I think I mentioned this in one of my past videos, but I got a book. Well, my mom got me a book for Christmas, and I have another book. They're two, like, basically encyclopedias of horses, and I would just love to be able to be like, yeah, that's a quarter horse. Which, I mean, I can do already, like the very basic ones, like quarter horse, and all the ones that are super duper easy, Arabians, like, I can do all that. It's the more obscure, more unique ones that I would like to know more about. Who's your best friend? I don't know if I've said her name on here before, but she has been in one of my YouTube videos.
Like, I have a lot of really great friends. A friend that I met from school that I'm really close with right now. She has been in a few videos, I believe.
A few really close friends, but I would say my best friend at the moment is my roommate in college. I have so many best friends because I feel like I have a lot of really good friends. One of my college friends is really close. I'm really close with her. And then one of my high school friends, she's in a grade below me, and I think she's been on the YouTube channel a few times. I still talk to her quite often. I saw her the other day. I don't really have a specific best friend, but I have a lot of really close friends, which I kind of like. More like when you're younger you have like a best friend, but now it feels like quite a few best friends, so it's like, it's nice. Who can you turn to for guidance? I love my mom.
I would say my mom on this one. I think my mom always really grounds me.
My mom. My mom. Avi. Next question. Any upcoming projects? I don't have any.
I've been doing a lot more robotics this year than I have in the past. Technically no, but technically yes. I don't have any projects for social media.
College? School? No. Just school. I feel like this whole entire YouTube video I've been like, yeah, I'm busy with school and what about it? But unfortunately that's kind of been my life recently. So, how's volleyball? Well, we're about to start up the club season. Well, club season has started, but we haven't had any tournaments yet, so we're about to start that up.
I hate to break it to you, but I am not playing volleyball anymore because I injured my back about a year and a half ago now, which is really crazy.
I'm not playing volleyball. Girl, I don't play volleyball anymore. I tried to do an intramural league, but then the league got canceled because there wasn't enough people that signed up for it. So I'll try that again in the spring. I stopped playing my senior year, which is to no surprise. Like, I am a competitive person to some like level, but I'm really not. I never would have played in college. So it's not like I loved playing and I loved playing competitively, but I'm not that level of competitive. How are other activities? Everything's going well.
Robotics is great. Theater stuff that I do. I'm not really in theater, but I help out with theater stuff. That's great. I mean,
I'm in photography club and just hanging out with friends, that sort of stuff. Good. I've been loving like my summer job this past summer. I'm going back. I got a promotion. Yeah, I think that's kind of what I've been up to, working in school. School's been well. Like, as I said earlier in the video, this was my best semester yet, so that was awesome. Who's your favorite artist at the moment? Taylor Swift, the one and only. I think it will always be Taylor Swift. She's been my #1 artist every single year, which is really sad, honestly. Listening to a lot more Phoebe Bridgers and Suicide Boys. Speak Now, Stan.
I have no idea. I will put up my Spotify Wrapped because I believe I put this up last year in the video. Somewhere up on the screen, or a favorite song or something. I need to think about that a little bit longer.
Sombr, S-O-M-B-R, he's right here. Love him at the moment. All-time favorite, Taylor Swift, Phoebe Bridgers, Billie Eilish, Olivia Rodrigo. Those are my top all-time favorite. Well, I mean, I can show my Spotify Wrapped, which I think I do every year. But I'll put my Spotify Wrapped up here. But favorite artist, I would say recently, I've been kind of on a Beyonce little kick. Lizzie McAlpine. I've been on a huge Lizzie McAlpine. Like, I am loving her stuff recently, which, not to say that I haven't loved it in the past, it's just like, now I just like put Lizzie McAlpine into Spotify, just play, and I'm like, I know her songs and I love them all. So, very nice. What's your favorite song at the moment? Night We Met, Lord Huron.
All-time song was The Night We Met. I will put that up here. I streamed it over 2,000 times last year. But favorite song at the moment, She's Always a Woman by Billy Joel. That's been on repeat for the past like 3 weeks.
I don't think this has ever changed. The Night We Met, Lord Huron. I'm pretty sure I most likely have said this in every single year. The Night We Met is my all-time favorite top song. But favorite song recently, maybe Pushing It Down and Praying by Lizzie McAlpine, or Drunk Running Lizzie McAlpine. I will say for artists, I have been getting into Olivia Dean a little bit more. I kind of got into her quite a bit last year, but she's been really good. And then Sombr, of course, has been really good. I have been listening to him since like 2021, I want to say. I think I have a screenshot of it somewhere because I found a screenshot of like when I started listening to him. It's been a while. Did you go to the Taylor Swift concert? Yes, I did. This was a while ago. The Eras tour in the US was, I want to say it was 2 years ago now. Can't remember. But I even made a YouTube video about what happened at the Eras tour for me. So I'll put it in like the little eye thing in the corner if you want to watch that. What's your favorite food? Pasta.
Chicken.
Okay, this is really niche. DQ chicken tenders ranch and like a drink or a blizzard or something. Like noodles and grilled chicken. There's a salad from Bravo. I have a list of things that are at home that are not in my college town. So I've been really thinking about those kind of things. Hear me out. Pasta and grilled chicken. And green beans. Or maybe broccoli. I also really love, like this is so specific, but DQ Food, their chicken tenders, the ranch. Like that is so specific. And where my school is, they don't have DQ Food, they only have DQ Treat. So when I come back home, I'm like, give me those chicken tenders. Like I love Cane's. Chick-fil-A is just okay in my opinion. But DQ Food is so underrated for fast food. Like I love it. Do you have any more tattoos or piercings? Pierced. You can't even see because I don't wear anything. I'm allergic to like 4 different types of metal. So no tattoos.
I do actually. That is so funny because I wasn't planning on getting this tattoo last year, but I have this too. My brother has a 1, he's my older brother, and I have a 2, so we match. We're really close.
No, I do not. I just have my ears pierced and my 1 tattoo. Nope. It's been, I just passed like the 2-year mark of my tattoo, and it's still just this one with my brother. And this bracelet I'm wearing all the time now, it's from my neighbor who's very close in our family. And then I just have my 2 piercings, which you can actually see now because I'm wearing earrings. I still keep my Fitbit, my bracelet, these, my 2 necklaces. They're probably tangled, which they are. Okay, and then these are the 2 necklaces I wear all the time. They're both from my mom. What did you do this past year that you had never done before? Got my driver's license this year.
Random, but I went to prom.
Go to college, have college experiences, meet a bunch of great new friends. I actually got a job with horses. That was always like a dream of mine that I never actually did. So this was the first time I did that. Signed a lease. Started building my credit. I can't remember if I started that this past year or the year before. Adulting a little bit more, if you will. Now we're gonna do the end of the video segment. So I need to pull up the YouTube video to kind of remember what I said. So we're gonna do that. So basically this segment is me asking myself questions for the next year so I can kind of go back and see how my year was. And okay, so the first question is, did you read a bunch of books? I read more books than I have in the past years, but it's still not a lot. Like I think I finished 8 books in the year, but in 2026 I have finished, I think it's 7. I think 7 books in like, what, 13 days? So my question for myself going off of that is, how many books did you read in 2026? The next question is what my favorite makeup product is, and I would have to say I have been loving my mascara, which is, so it's a brown mascara instead of a black mascara. I've been using it for a little bit, for a while now. I still really love it. And then for Christmas I got Clinique Black Honey, like the little lipstick, so I've been loving that as of recent. And then my bronzer, my blush, I think I just showed it in a video recently that I got new blush. It's the exact same one I've been using, but it's just new because the other one is like 5 years old. I just like my products that I use. The stuff that I use more on like a daily basis, I like. Kiki's Cosmetics is like the best place to go for lip gloss because they're hydrating, they're moisturizing, they're so good. Drugstore wise, I do really like this lip gloss, the Lifter Gloss. It's not as moisturizing as Kiki's Cosmetics is though. The next question was how are the dogs? The dogs are great, they're living their best life. It's cold outside, so they want to be outside all the time. Annie's doing really well. She's actually at my brother's girlfriend's house right now because she has a cat and they basically have like a cat play date. It's super cute. It's so cute. My question for myself is, how is college in general? Did it go well? Did it go well? I mean, like, has it been going well? Are you still into like photography and cameras and things like that? Like digis and stuff? I have my digi sitting over there. Are you still into records? I think I'll always be into records, but like, can you buy more records? Do you have money? Probably not, honestly. Have you gotten into any new hobbies? What kind of things are you enjoying now? To update myself if I ever got those cameras fixed? No, I still haven't. I need to do that, but I also need to be home for a long enough time that I can get them fixed. Summer break is the only time I have, but then my job is more than a 9 to 5, so it's like, alright, so that is it for this week, or honestly this month, this year's video. I don't even know what the schedule will be like this year, but if you want to watch the videos from the last few years, I'll link them. I can't really remember which side it's on. I think it's on this side. But anyway, I'll put it in there. I'll also add this to the playlist. You can binge watch them all if you want to, but thank you so much for watching year 4 of this same interview every year. Yeah, and answer any of these questions down below in the comments. That's kind of all I have. So I have so much footage to edit. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I will see you next time. Bye!